Go. So today we begin this segment of Sanctify the Dream by just saying welcome. And we have, I know we have at least one new person here. And I also want to give a shout out to one of our members, Aviva, because it's her birthday today. And Lionsgate is a very powerful portal on the planet for, it's a very powerful portal for incoming energies from a constellation, a star system called Sirius. And there is another, what we see Sirius, but there's another star behind it, Sirius A and Sirius B. Okay, thank you, Michelle. She says, happy birthday, Aviva. Yay, thank you for that. Okay, so this particular engagement that we're doing here is just like, I find that Mondays are the hardest day of the week for me. It's like the whole thing starts. What is to be accomplished during the work week and looking forward to the weekend and what needs to happen there. So Monday is always, I can feel the whole world. And I took a hike up what we call Gibraltar Road here. And it's pretty steep. I took my dogs up there and I could feel myself releasing. And that releasing, I thought, this isn't mine. No, it's the world dream. There is so much going on, beautiful people, in the world we don't even know about. And we know about a lot more than we used to. And, you know, if you're on this computer right now, we're in the top 7% in the world of people who is able to be able to do this. And so we have to just totally count our blessings and then work for the good of all. Okay, so our intention here is when we have 8+ on the quantum, we want to unify as a field to do our work. So we're doing this work. It's going to help you, but it's also going to help the planet. And as we go along, we will get specific. Right now, we're just kind of getting our flow going here. So first, we're going to align with the IC field, and you're doing it just by showing up and saying yes. Yes is a really good thing to keep in your mind. Saying yes. Yes can be, yes, I'm open to having that. Yes can be surrender. Second of all, bring your soul, your self with the capital S, and your love to the IC field. And if you just do that and show up, that is like a very, very powerful thing. Next, what we'll do is we'll align with these really ancient frequencies that did show up to guide and enhance us last time. And much to my surprise, and I believe this time, because of this very particular alignment, which is going on, I think from the very end of July for maybe another, I don't know how many days, but the actual Lion's Gate is 8/8, and then it's 2/2. And I happen to really notice double numbers, because double numbers are like, they're there. Did you notice it? They're there. It's like synchronicity. And 8 is really a number of manifestation. It's so powerful, as we know, because when we get together and we become 8 or more, we manifest. Sometimes we're going to clear illusion as it presents. And I'm, you know, as I'm kind of getting this going, we're not going to get into it. I'm doing a lot of that work myself, clearing for the planet. But I'm going to show you a little bit more about it today. And then as we go on, we will tune in, clear one, and move on. Next, we'll activate as love, love, love. And this, if I only teach you one thing, that mantra, love, love, love. It's like, okay, I'm going to say the mantra and I'm going to love myself. And then I'm going to just love the divine, whatever that means to you, however you feel it in your body, your heart, your third eye, your crown, your body. And then take a deep breath. I'm going to love. whoever is irritating me. I'm going to love the news. I'm going to love myself through the news that I'm hearing. I'm going to love that thing that just keeps happening over and over again, your karma. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'm going to let go of a piece of my personal story. Oh, poor me. This keeps happening to me. Oh, when I was a child, that happened to me. Okay. So really, ego, karma, personal story is what we want to just be kind of parting the curtain on all the time, right? Like if you feel a little weirdness in your body, go, that's probably my ego. And, like I had something happen this week and, I could tell that because it involved another person and then their story and my story were kind of talking to each other. It didn't feel very good at moments. And so I would just be like in my head going, la, la, la. And then I went, and I shifted into love, love, love. And I would say it 8 or 9 times. And then boom, back to this, back to center. This beautiful little symbol here, this gold equilateral cross is the cross of the Christos. And that is, you can draw that, in the air, up, left, to right, up, left, to right, and draw that a bunch of times, especially if someone's really irritating you. You just put about 15 of those crosses between you and them, and then watch the magic happen. Next, we're going to align as a vessel for a divine flow. Now, this is your avatar flow. So again, you can reach out to me, say, hey, I watched that Mudra video and I like this one. What do you think? You want a session with me where I really tune in for you? You can do that. Those things I do charge for because it's my time. But everything else, if you want to figure out something, it's a quick email from me. I am so happy to get back to you and send you a bit of information about it. And then the last thing that we do is we project or offer an I am for this day. It can change. I got this morning, I am joy. I didn't feel that way when I woke up, by the way. I felt the heaviness of the world. And I was really thinking about something I heard on the radio about Ukraine. And Direct Relief was reporting they're a local relief company. They're amazing what they do in the world. And I was inspired to send them $100 just right off. But I'm like, oh yeah, those people. Okay, they won a battle today, but what about all the people who are trying to carry on life and eat and sleep and take care of their kids? So yeah, we need to offer I am, if nothing else, as a vibration that moves out in the world. So this is kind of our mode that we're going to do. Hopefully once we get in a rhythm, 30, maybe 40 minutes, but I'm wanting to get this kind of installed in us. Okay, next, this is one of our charts. This is the chart of half of the Maya in the world that I've been able to put together. So for instance, if somebody is lying to themselves or other people because let's go over, because they were abused, it's because they're holding on to pain. So what we do when we begin to recognize this, and maybe we'll be doing 1 or 2 of these for the world, and you'll relate to that. Like, oh yeah, I do drama because, let's see, I was abandoned and I'm fighting just to feel who I am. How we do this is we can do mudras, or we can draw these symbols, and you'll learn about these as we go. And I want to go into it a lot now because I want to get into working with the ancient ones on this lion's gate. But this is the general feeling for where we're going. This is kind of the first half, and here's the second half. And yeah, very, very powerful. If you are feeling sleepy during the day, like all of a sudden you're like, can't keep your eyes open, probably you've run into some Maya or illusion. And it's the very illusion that and Maya that keeps us totally believing this is a dream and not having the bleed through real reality come through. And once you feel it, you go, oh yeah, there it is. It's vivid. It can vibrate with love or life or light. It has a different vibrancy. And we're working, of course, towards thinning these veils so that the new earth that's been talked about now for, gosh, to my knowledge, 30 years, and I've been seeing visions of it for at least 12. So this is what we want to work for. And we're going to sanctify the dream and let them bleed through together. Okay. Here's the mudras. We are going to engage with another one today. We did Christos last time. And this is the mudra that if you're really having a hard time, you just grab a corner, grab a mudra, nod your head a couple times, let that energy come through you, and you'll get the shift. Okay. All right. So the second one we're going to do is where you can see it's a spiral. So you can make a spiral by tucking your index finger into your thumb, make a little spiral that way. And then the other 3 fingers connect. Now, that's what it looks like. Okay, so everybody try that right now. And this one's really quite something because it not only has a purifying aspect to it, but because as you purify, you evolve. This is for evolution. So it's quite something. And occasionally what we do is we open and touch the index fingers to the thumb and then cross them over. And that's a sacred symbol, the vesicus pescus. But for now, we're gonna go for purification and evolution today. Okay, so moving on, that's a couple of more. And we're going to go through love yourself. Okay, so first love your little self. Oh, I made a mistake today. And love your higher self. I know who I am. Love any and all aspects of the divine. Love others, be it family, friends, or strangers. People in the store. Someone you just meet, like today, I'm walking down Gibraltar and cars are racing by. And I point to my dog and I hear this truck slow down. And I go like this. The Queen's wave. You know what he did? He slowed down. I looked at him and he waved back at me. And we had a smile. And he said, "Good, have a good day." See, that was a moment where love just went like that. And we want to look for reasons and moments to do that because it feels good and it creates a little pop in a bubble of something on the planet. And maybe it'll spread. Maybe he'll do that to somebody else someday, right? Love, love, love then is our chant when the ego gets in the way and when you really need the big guns, you call in the 7 loves in a row, and that's 7D love. And then you choose an I am for the day. You can choose it for the week, you can choose it for the year, you can choose it for your life. But here are kind of the major ones. You might come up with someone, but we're not saying like I am ascending. These are I am say as the one I am. So I'm going to hold peace here on the planet for the I am. I'm going to have that job today. Okay. All right. So thank you for tracking with me. I've got a little something at the end I'm going to show you, but let's close our eyes and let's go into our work and let's be guided and present. So bringing your breath to right here, right now. This is the easiest way. Following the breath with your consciousness and letting thoughts just shift out in a way. And we link now with those who desired to be here, but were called to other worldly moments. And we link also with other groups who are doing the work today. So bringing the self here by saying yes. Yes, I am here. Yes, I choose to be here. And yes, I am with the all, with you all. And then shifting into our love, love, love. And allow the first love, especially of loving yourself, really be what brings you to our field. And sometimes we say, I love myself unconditionally. And sometimes we look back at ourselves and we say, I love you unconditionally. And as each one of you are doing that, I'm feeling you sign on to the field. And now we present ourselves to the portal known as the Lion's Gate. And immediately there is a download coming through. You might feel a slight tingle on the top of your head. And allow yourself to breathe that. A thought may come through, a sentence, a tone, a sensation. A guidance. Focus on the breath. And the suggestion is just start the breath at your root chakra, bring it all the way up to the crown, and then all the way back down. And then you're able to wrap that thumb around your curled index finger. And then connect middle ring and little fingers together to create perhaps even a bit of a temple. Placing that at your heart. Purifying the heart chakra. Connecting now with the second love, love of the divine. Creating a clear place in your heart to receive the divine. And then allow yourself to be an emanator of love. Anchor the divine in your heart with love. And the divine can be God, Goddess, the One, whatever you're called to. Divine Mother. Very good. Very good. Mhm. And the message here from the Syrian frequency is create an actual place in what you would call your heart chakra to receive and hold the divine, specifically to share with others. Okay. So, what we are invoking is the presence of a specific for you format of divine. You may feel really drawn to Divine Mother or Goddess or Mother Mary or one of the avatars or Sacred Oneness or Divine Father. Feel which one you can make a special room for in your heart area. Invite it in and allow it to be on call for any moment that it shows up. Makes it so easy. Sidesteps the ego. And then you make your own agreement right now with that divine frequency. And you may also say to that divine frequency, hey, you can give me a nudge. Like, what about now? And we ask in this process that any and all ego strands that may be systematically observed and released may be enhanced in its purification by Baratana. And we induct Baratana into our field today for that purpose. That it may hold space for us to remain on the path of purification and evolution in perhaps the most graceful way possible, in the spiral. And then those of you who have not attuned to a specific avatar, remain with either Christos or Baratana, you choose. And anyone else who has a specific avatar frequency, we now bring that to the field to enhance it, because it is already as large as it needs to be. It just is. Bringing so many beautiful colors to the field now through your attention. And then finally, choose your I am for the day. And I invite you to say that many times over to yourself. And there's a pause there. I am joy. I am joy. I am joy. So that you really create space to allow the I am to bleed through into this dream, thus creating a sanctification of what we call molecules and atoms and subparticles, but mostly space. And thus today, we act as energetic enhancement for the frequencies coming through the Lion's Gate onto the planet. Our prayer extends to all those beings who are inclined to assist the earth plane in its evolution, in its possibility of shifting to a higher frequency, consciousness, and dimension. We add our field into the intent of ascension for all beings on the planet. And as we sign on for this humble process, allow those frequencies coming through us and to enhance how we move about in the world, enhance our ability to manifest our heart stream, enhance our health, wealth, and well-being, enhance our relations, enhance our consciousness about taking care of the planet, enhance our awareness that we deserve to be loved, and to love as love. And we thank all those ancient ones who show up to work with us. We thank them. And at the same time, offer our gratitude for all that we do manifest in this world as beauty and grace. Love, love, love. Okay. See if you can find your way back to here. And I want to thank you for your attention. It was really beautiful. It's so interesting how when the field really congeals and everything comes together, I get all the cracks in the ceiling. So we had quite a few of those at the end, especially. So I always know the work is happening. I wanted to give you just a little, before we sign off, a little like, well, what do I do day to day? And I think it's really important that we have this simple thing we can do day to day, because it's all happening out there, and we're out there. So just keep reminding yourself, this is a dream, and it's malleable, and it's multidimensional, and it's many parallel worlds. I'm reading a book by a physicist. He says, yeah, there's many parallel versions of this conjoining right now, right here. And that's what's making it feel the way it is. And so when we recognize it, then perhaps we can pay attention to our thoughts and use it to affirm what we wish to create in this day and in this week. We'll start with those two. Okay. So to accept it as a dream, something happens and you're like, and then you just go, you know what? I'm just going to accept this. I can't control this. And you go, so be it. So be it. This happened. So be it. When things get tougher, then you just offer love, love, love. And you just say it over and over again. Have a little giggle to yourself and watch it shift. It might take you saying that 7 times, but trust me, it will shift. It will shift something, either the situation or how you are feeling in it. Then be a vessel for an or your avatar frequency. And all you have to do is think of the symbol. If you're sitting somewhere, you can do your mudra under the table. You don't have to make a big show of it. It's just saying, I'm doing this. I'm a vessel for this energy. Okay. Pronounce an I am. And then you're like, right now I'm feeling irritated and I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. And again, in order to get through chronic things, whether it be chronic stress, you have to contradict it with the positive. This is just a what is, everyone. If you say, well, my story is this, my story is this, my story is this, you're going to create that story. Got to insert A, what you want to manifest, B, that you're okay, C, this is a what is. I guess I'm up to D. Oh yeah, I can now that I have that, well, my ego's still, so I'm going to put the cross around. Then I'm going to offer love, love, love. And then I'm just going to be a vessel for 3 seconds. It doesn't have to be like, oh, it's 3 seconds, just like, oh yeah. And then pronounce an I am, and then carry on. So that's our journey for this time. I noticed that somebody, okay, Aviva says thank you to the people who say happy birthday. Okay, well, the truth is, I love you. It's real easy to say and do and be that. I love you. Okay, I'm going to give us, I'm going to do a namaste, and then I'm going to open up the gallery, but I'll edit that part out if it feels like we need to. So namaste to all of you. Mwah. Love, love, love. Okay. Good to see you all. Sarah made it. Yay. And good to have Diane. Hi. And I'm not sure who 1-805-895 is, but hello. Might be Lisa. Anybody have any questions before we sign off? Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, you guys. You're also welcome just to jot me an email if you have anything, that you want to communicate with me directly. Okay. All right. I think we do just stop the share. Okay. I guess that's it. So we go here, there, and let this go.